Hello, my friends. I wanted to take a moment, just me and you, to share my gratitude for each and every one of you and all the families that claim St. Bart's as their spiritual home. And I know that's more than just the people who are locally here. Some of you moved out of the area, but your support of St. Bartholomew's and your prayers and your time, your talents, and your treasure is transforming lives each and every day. I'm so proud to be your pastor and to be part of this amazing movement that we're part of, this Jesus movement of spreading the good news. The mission of St. Bartholomew's is really clear. We're going to share the light, love, and life of Jesus Christ. And we're going to do that sacrificially. We're going to do that against all the odds. And at St. Bart, since the day I arrived, we said we're going to be part of something bigger than ourselves. We're going to defy the decline of sacramental churches. We're going to grow our preschool. We're going to start a school in Haiti. We are going to transform lives, starting with the youngest, all the way up to our elders. We're going to do this work, not individually, but together. We've found the resilience that this church has had for over 60 years, that when someone's up, they can support someone who's down. And when someone rises up, we celebrate that moment. And then when someone else falls down or someone has difficulties, we rally around that person and we raise them up, whether it's on this campus or the people we serve. I wanted to remind you as you pray, I just want to introduce to your hearts as you pray about your generosity for next year's operating budget. We call this stewardship. We call this an annual pledge. And I know many of you have it on your kitchen table right now. I invite you to be as generous as you're able. As Ken and Allison and I have said over and over, we're well aware that some families are just under financial stress. Peace be with you. Because the people of St. Bart's, we rally around each other, and together we will keep our movement going forward. We will bring the good news going forward. One of our major strategic objectives at St. Bart's has been funneled into raising up children, in particular our preschool that's entered its 21st year in the middle of a pandemic. And for those who don't know, this last year has challenged our leadership, our staff, our parents, our children, and the budget in significant ways. And yet we're here today, and we opened just last week. We did this knowing that we had to open the school for strategic purposes if we could do it safely. We've found a way to do it safely, and we know that it's going to be a sacrifice. And so the finance committee and the vestry and the clergy and the officers and the senior staff of our preschool, and now the parents know that this year, St. Bart's, we're going to make that school functional and operational for the entire year through sacrifice. We will be subsidizing each student by over $2,000, each student by $2,000 over this school year. That adds up to a significant investment by St. Bart's. And it doesn't come out of just money sitting around. It comes out of your generosity. And so when you think about your pledge for next year, I need you to know that we're starting off making an investment in the future, but it's more expensive than ever. I know every nonprofit, every organization you love and care for is in need of resources right now. I invite you to commit yourself to those organizations. But I want to remind you of your relationship with God and Jesus Christ, and that here at St. Bart's, you're part of something bigger than yourself, bigger than ourselves, and that together I know we can do this. If you've been at St. Bart's for the last 5 or 6 years, you know we've gotten the habit between annual meeting, that's the end of January, and through the month of February, doing a second appeal. I don't want to do that. In fact, we can't do that. I think it's pastorally irresponsible. So I invite you not to wait till that appeal to be extraordinarily generous. I invite you to do it now. Our finance committee and our stewardship team really would love to have your pledges in any day now up until October 25th. And then October 25th, we'll keep calling you and we'll invite you to make your pledge. So no worries, peace be with you. But if you can make that commitment in the next few days or this week, that would be a godsend to all of us. It's because of your generosity, whether it be $1 or whether it be $30,000, because of your generosity and your sacrifices, we are open today and we'll be open tomorrow and for generations to come. Thank you for changing lives.